My dad, and I use teacher both ways, because teacher because he was my dad, but also teacher because he was my teacher. I had him all 4 years in high school. He taught history, government, and criminal justice. So I literally had him as my teacher. But I learned so much from him. A lot of it was appreciation of history, to really try to figure out who the people are, not just the facts, but who are the people that help tell the story. Why were they great? What was it about them that was great? And oftentimes, their failures and the things about their personality that maybe they wouldn't have bragged about at the time were some of the things that truly made their life and their contributions to America, to the world, really fantastic.
My favorite teacher was Angel Rubio, who was a Spanish teacher from Spain in high school, and he forced me to read the great works of Unamuno, Borges. I didn't think I could do it, and it turns out I could. And that led me to Mexico, which led me to meet my wife, which led to my marriage, which led me moving to Miami. And so my life has been blessed for a lot of reasons, but one of them was meeting Angel Rubio that had high expectations for me.
I had a teacher named Polly Chatfield, who was my advisor during high school, as well as my Latin teacher and English teacher. And she just was kind and really fostered curiosity, made education fun and interesting.
So I always think of a woman named Mrs. Ruth, who was in my 3rd grade, who just, I felt, saw me as a human being and one with potential and took time. And for me, as I said, there are others who you'd say, well, who helped you get through that math problem? Or who's the one who somehow said, you should write this essay that then wins the citywide contest or something. There are people like that, but it's always for me the one who, saw me as a little guy who needed a friend.
The teacher I loved was my 2nd grade teacher. I was in a Catholic school, and her name was Sister Elena. And she was a very gentle and kind and loving person. And I just remember feeling safe and secure and reassured in Sister Elena's classroom. Her voice was also special. She had a very gentle voice. Her voice was representative, really, of the kind of person she was. I'll always remember her.
Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, my mother was a teacher, so she's probably my first premier teacher, but it would be Sarah Ray, who taught me in Sunday school, Vacation Bible School, Shiloh Baptist Church. She was the most masterful, loving, gentle, tender, but very tough teacher.
I really remember this one maths teacher because my whole career in maths had been kind of narrow maths questions, sitting on my own, and I could do it, but I was not at all inspired. And then when I was maybe 17, I met a teacher called Mrs. Marshall, who was completely different, and we did the same curriculum, but she would get us to talk about it with each other. It changed maths for me completely.
I had Ms. Venanzi was my freshman in high school English teacher at Lawrence Public High School in New Jersey, and she was tough. And she told me that I was a good writer, and she gave so few compliments that when she said it, it meant something, and then I decided, oh, maybe I should do that.